welcome to this week's video. Good to have you back following the journey, much appreciated. This week we've got a few minor jobs to do, such as filling the diff, etc. And then the main target is to get the diff and the rear suspension assembly into the rear of the car. So hopefully by the end of the video it will be sitting inside the car. The weather's improving. Hopefully within a few weeks we'll be able to get back onto the painting side of things. So looking forward to that. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully it's of interest. Okay, so I've put most of it back together again. The subframe is now back in place. I have put new stainless locking nuts and washers on the top here, or in a number of places. Replaced the bushes, and yeah, it's pretty much back together again. I do need to run out of red Loctite, so I do need to take those out. I've ordered some, so I'll take those out and we'll put some Loctite and then lock them up again. I will have to put the I'm not sure whether to put the springs in afterwards. I did lower it down with the springs. I might just put them back in separately. They do get, the rear ones go in reasonably well, so I'll probably do that rather than struggling to fit all of that, line all that stuff up as we push it back in. Undid this filler, it's 1/2 inch square drive, and put in just fractionally over 1.8 litres, which is what it says it needs. So yeah, so that's all that done. Next thing really is to wheel it underneath the car and try and fit it up. Here we go, gonna lower it down. Looks pretty damn close. Touch. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Problem is the lift has to go up and then down again, so next time. And we are very close. Let's have a look. Pretty close that side. I'll have to just jack up the last little bit. Oh, too far. There we go. Yeah. In there. Yep. Exhaust is okay. Yep. And we'll just do a lower it down, I think. Ah, spacers, don't forget the spacers. Oops. Thought to myself, don't forget the spacers. Sure enough, I forgot the spacers. There you go. just in time. I think we can just lower it down a little bit. That is it. Wasn't the smoothest of entrances, but both of these are in. Yeah, those at the back there are in. The diff bushes are in. So yeah, let's put those bolts in and then see where we go from there. So there you go, it's back in. Still need to put the struts and the springs in. Still need to go through and torque up a few bolts, etc. But it is in now, it's holding its own weight. The next job is to go around, tighten up all the nuts and bolts, that kind of thing. Anything that needs a bit more, I'm still waiting for the red Loctite, so I need to go remove some bolts and put the Loctite in. But apart from that, it's pretty much there fixture wise. You can do one bolt at a time, it's not a problem. And then I will start I'll replace these rear discs and pads, clean up the caliper, that kind of thing. Connect up the exhaust. I need a few exhaust clamps to fix all that back together, and a few nuts and bolts, and possibly some gaskets. I think there should be gaskets on those on the two exhaust pipes, which you can see hanging down here. I think they need an exhaust gasket on that. Moving forwards, which is always good. That took a bit longer than I thought. A bit fiddly. Getting the main suspension A-frame mounted, that was easy. And those two the sort of suspension shoes, they went on easy. But the two bushes that I cut the bolt out of, those spring clip captive nuts, getting them aligned, and then basically using a trolley jack to lift it up and adjust it so that they would all line up. So yeah, a little bit fiddly, took a while, but that's all done. So now it's a bit more assembly, do the discs and pads, and then as the weather is warming up, we'll have to start heading back onto the paint side of things and getting that ready, building a temporary paint booth and going from there. This is going to be the last comment about the Evapor Rust alternative. If you've got something like this, a bolt with some kind of plated protection, sort of like a orangey goldy colour, you're probably better off just using a wire brush, a rotary wire brush in a drill, because if you leave it in the chemical, after a couple of days, that's what it's going to look like. It'll take that plating off as well. So just something to bear in mind. Okay, that's it for now. No more Evapor Rust discussion. You'll be pleased to hear.
Hi guys, quick question for you. This is a page from the workshop manual, and as you can see, the torque setting is underlined in green, and it says 88 to 118 Newton meters. So are you supposed to set it to 88 and then retighten it to 118, or do you set it at, say, 95? Very interested to hear what you guys think. What's the actual answer? Please leave a comment below. Thanks very much.
That's probably it for this video. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Thanks very much. See you in the next one.